Warwomen beats redrush.
Who?
Sh-
Yeah. Do you know that? You know, redrush is so fast that like, Omni Man couldn't even like perceive him, and like just had to anticipate him. I can show that
perceived
too.
him. He
Like,
perceived him, yeah.
no, he
He
anticipated him.
perceived
You know,
him.
like people who are like Flash can get like predicted and like precogged by people like a Deathstroke sometimes. So in this
So, so,
scenario, I feel like
so
the
you're
same thing
saying
happened. I can show
Omni-Man
you
was
what.
fast enough. So you're saying Omni-Man was fast enough to lift his hand and grab Redrush faster than Redrush can move. Is that
Let
what
me show
you
you
just
something.
said to me?
Monlem.
It's his
Wait
perception.
a second, Juice.
Just trying to understand what you're saying.
Wait.
Sure.
So, you know, Redrush, like when he moves compared to Omni-Man, Omni-Man's like slow. You know that, right?
I don't know why I would agree to that. Can you show
want me
that?
to show you that? Sure.
Atomic, you better get violated by me. Get in the core.
Bro, shut up. The fuck? It's weird. What the fuck was that?
I heard you too.
Oh, you're gonna stream the fight or some shit? Alright, I'll join stream. So in my memory, what was happening was Omni-Man was like,
Wait, I'll show you.
Is it bad?
Redrush is
Look at this right here.
okay. So what is that? What do you mean? What is that, bro?
Wait, I'll show you better. Look, he's moving so fast, like the movements of him. He's literally, look at this shit. Just look at it.
So what happened here is
And look,
what happened?
He's getting blitzed. He's getting
Wait, hold
shit
on.
blitzed.
DB, can I address this, or are you gonna shotgun me? Because, okay, can you pause the clip, please, so I can like. Alright, so firstly, this nigga Omni-Man jumped into the air, right, and he was moving downwards, right. This nigga jumped in the air, right. He was moving downwards with a punch. And when he was moving downwards, right, the nigga Flash already knew where he was gonna. Because once he had reached the top, his acceleration would have slowed down, and so he would have began slowing down, right? And in that time, Flash knows where he's gonna land, and Flash runs, and he's coming from the right side of the screen. We don't know the distance between Flash and the Aqua guy, so we can't even say Flash moved a further distance than Omni-Man. Like, we don't know what's
Look at
happening.
this.
So
He's not, look. He's not
I don't know if-
reacting to that. Look,
no, if he took
every
so
time he tags him, it's literally, he's like looking the other way. The only reason he does actually get him is because he precogs him. You know what I mean by that?
So what I understand what you're saying, but what I think's happening here is Omni-Man's has like 10 exaggeration. He has like 6 to 7 opponents in front of him from all directions right now.
No,
right?
he's just focusing on Redrush in this instance.
Hold up. I'm telling you what I think's happening. He's aware there's multiple opponents around him at this period of time. Not only does he have to focus on everyone around him, while he's doing so, he's being hit by a little ant who shot 0 damage, right? And when he's like, bet, nigga, I'm gonna focus on you, he grabs the fuck out of him and fucks his skull.
Alright, I'm gonna explain something to you, because that was retarded as shit, I'm not gonna lie. In this instance, he's not focusing on anyone else. He's just trying to focus on Redrush, but he repeatedly gets blitzed in those instances.
I'm saying he's
I can
focused.
show you that too. I can show you that too. Look,
Oh my god.
he's just focusing. He's like, where's Redrush? He literally makes him do a 360. Look, he's like, oh, I almost got you, and then he gets punched. What? And then he just precogs him.
What I said was, I'm not saying he's focusing on the other Guardian. Yeah. I'm saying where other Guardians are around him, and when he finally says, I'm only going to focus on Redrush, that's when he grabs him. But up until that point, I don't think he was focusing on him. I think he was being what's the word? I think he was like being just demonstrating battle awareness, and he was just ready for all opponents. Right?
Well, everyone else just confused. Like he's not. He's focusing only on Redrush.
I'm talking to Monlem.
No, other
yeah.
Talk to BB quickly.
Yeah,
go ahead.
He was literally just focusing on Redrush in this instance. See, you see this? He just makes him like he literally.
So you're saying
in this instance we don't see any other opponents besides Redrush, and then when Redrush fights him, he just like outspeeds him, tags him there.
I get what you're saying. Yeah. So let me understand. So you're saying because he looks in that general direction, because he's being hit by this opponent, I'm concluding he's only focusing on that opponent. Is that your argument?
Yeah. Like he's just like
You think that has to be the case instead of my
Can I
interpretation?
explain why?
Yeah, sure, go ahead.
Alright. So that first punch, right? He's like, oh, I got hit. He looks for it. Like, Redrush is so fast, he's still like, oh, I'm gonna get you. And then Redrush hits him again there. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
so that's why I
just
mainly gave this version. And with my interpretation also. Because I know you're offering, like, an interpretation. But I think my, like, this...
Let me give you an analogy.
Sure.
Let's say there's 5 dogs around me. Let's say there's one like king dog, right, or queen dog. The 5 dogs are surrounded by me, right? Queen dog every 2 seconds fucking grabs my dick, grabs my leg, right? When that shit happens to me and I'm feeling the physical contact, I am going to look in that direction. Just because I do that, doesn't mean I'm now unaware of all the other opponents. No, that would mean I don't think I would ignore them, right? I'm still in a battle. I'm still aware of all my opponents, right? So you just telling me because he looks in that direction after he's being hit, I don't think that leads to the conclusion that he's now unfocused or he's now only focused on Redrush. I think it's better to say he's only focused on Redrush in the final instance, because that's when he actually goes to grab him and actually throws a counter attack.
Alright.
Apart from he didn't throw a counter attack.
Alright, can I explain to you something? Can I give a better version of that analogy?
I want you to like
fight. Wait. You're trying to fight 5 dogs, okay? And then one, like, because when we show more of this, like, whole fight, they're in a group by themselves, like, all 4 of them, and Redrush is kind of 1v1ing him. So let's say you're 1v1ing this dog, and the dog fucking runs at you. Wait. The dog, wait, bro.
We don't know what's happening.
Wait, can you please wait for a second, bro? Can you wait for a second? Alright.
Okay.
And then one of the dog, like, torpedo rushes you and punches you in the face. You try to look at that direction because he's so fast. And then he punches, he's so fast, he, like, you can't perceive him, and he punches you the other direction. That's just you 1v1ing the dog, and I can pull up the full fight. Let me do that, actually.
So I don't think this demonstrates Man's now only focused on him. I think that's just you saying because Redrush is hitting him, that means Redrush has his full attention. But I feel like you haven't demonstrated that. I feel like the full attention was only demonstrated when the Omni-Man threw a counter attack, and yeah, that's. I feel like
can I show you this?
I've seen. Yeah, I counted that for you. Yeah, so when he throws a counter,
he's not focused on any other opponents besides Redrush.
No, we don't know that. He's still looking at.
He's focusing purely on Redrush, and when Redrush is running him, he's literally just like trying to precog him in a sense, like just trying to
understand. So wait, what?
They're surrounding him. He's not even focused. Omni-Man's not even focused on him. He's just 1v1 with Redrush.
What's the evidence that he's not focused?
He's looking just at Redrush.
Because he knows he can kill this opponent and still go with the rest.
So he's 1v1ing Redrush. Okay, cool. And then Redrush is tagging his ass up, and he just future sights him.
What? Okay, can you pause the clip? Okay, so that's not necessarily a 1v1. What that is that's just Omni-Man saying, I'm gonna deal with this kid because I know I'm fast enough to just deal with the rest after I deal with this one.
Alright, so that's a 1v1. You described to me what a 1v1 is. You know that, right?
1v1, right? Because he's not ignoring the others. Your argument is he's ignoring the others, and he's
show me that he was focused on the other people.
Let me finish. Your argument is he's only focused on Redrush, right? But I'm explaining why that's not demonstrated at all. You haven't demonstrated he's only focused. You're just showing that Redrush is focused on him, right? Redrush being focused on him doesn't demonstrate Omni-Man only being focused on Redrush. Like, right. It's really simple.
Alright, I literally explained this to you. You literally said he was gonna 1v1 him. Like, him just fairly focusing on him. Now, you were the one who made this other claim. So can you show me that he was worried about the other Guardians while he was fighting Redrush? Was he like looking around at him? Because I showed my reasoning.
He would be aware of them, and if he's going into a fight attacking the Guardians, right, he's aware of all of the Guardians. Yes, correct. That's what he's doing. He thought of these counter plans prior to counter the fucking Guardians. Why the fuck? Why the fuck would he not be fucking ready to fight them if to fight them? Like what are you saying?
Monlem, listen, bro. Please listen.
Like this is
No,
just giving
he wasn't
equal
showing any other.
bro.
But that equal interpretation's retarded because he wasn't even like there was no the source material has nothing to support your interpretation. He's literally not focused on them. He's just purely trying to fight redrush in this instance, and then when he does, he gets tagged up by redrush. You wanna? All right, you know what? Just you know what? All right, this is getting circular shit. We're just repeating shit we already said.
I just want to ask one more question and then we can get off this. So one more time, BB, what's your evidence that Omni-Man is only focusing on redrush and he is not focusing on the others? Show me the evidence, please.
I already did. Let's watch this clip again.
Sure.
He's literally just focusing on redrush when he gets punched and trying to find redrush. There's no reasoning and no showing of him trying to look at the other Guardians. He's just fighting redrush, right? Please. All right, you know what? Just fuck. We're getting circular. Just where's warwoman speed at?
I connected that with the dog analogy, so we're good here.
All right, where's the warwoman analogy?
So with warwoman, warwoman's AP would just be so you're fine with like your durability being relative above your AP. You're fine with that, right?
We can do relative. Is that okay with you? Like
that's
equal?
Cool. So warwoman, yeah, that's cool. So warwoman from one hit alone was able to cause bruising to Omni-Man's face, and it's like the whole scene is like it's slowed down. Shit. No, I just told you AP, man. Again, I just told you AP relative to durability.
I said speed.
I don't think she's far. I don't think she's faster than this guy. I think she could just be. I think she could just be like tank. I think she could just tank his shit. I think she could just tank his shit, and then you'd have to demonstrate like
Alright, so you think speed doesn't really matter? You just think he'll just AP him? Bro, Ice is making these cringy ass donut jokes in general, like we wouldn't notice this shit.
What the fuck is that?
Bro,
it's a donut machine.
He's dumb. Alright. So,
anyways, yeah.
Also, did you bring up bruising?
Hold up. What I was asking you was so she scales to Omni-Man because she's able to punch, so she's able to land an attack on him, and with this attack, she bruises his face, and the force of the attack just fucking moved the fuck out of his head. Like she scales to him in AP.
Alright, so like low end? Or are you trying to say like she can somewhat damage him? Or like
she scales to, and he scales above redrush. So
alright.
Yeah.
She just let's watch this fight.
I've seen the fight. Just tell me what your argument is.
Let's talk about this. He rips that apart, and then he beats the shit out of her. He tanks that shit and fucking rapes her. What?
That's nothing to do with my argument. He grabs her head
let's watch
and pushes her to the ground. Right, him pushing her into the ground, and her bleeding from hitting the ground. Right, just means the ground is what fucked her. That doesn't even mean his punch. That just means that's his pushing, or sorry, that's his lifting strength.
Let's watch more of this. So
sure.
That's a sneak attack.
Here, look.
That's
so why do you think sneak attack would change Omni-Man's durability?
That's just off guard. If you off guard,
why do you think durability?
Also, let's watch.
Pause the clip. Pause the clip. So why do you think him being off guard changes his durability?
Wait, so if you're off guard, you wouldn't be as the same focused as like when you're like
Why does that change your durability? Why does focus change your durability?
Boxers get like knocked out when they're non-paying attention compared to like their like attention. You know that, right?
No. Can you demonstrate that?
Okay.
So, also, you'd have to like an alligator to a Viltrumite. Nigga, I'm not talking about pain. I'm talking about the visible bruising on his fucking face. If this nigga was looking at her, would he still be bruised? Yes or no, bitch?
Yeah? Alright, sure. Yo, calm down, Mr. British man. I don't want no
So
problem.
yeah, I'm not like I just get passionate sometimes. But anyways, so if he was facing her, would he still be?
So a bruise? You know, redrush like bruised Omni-Man's whole chest.
I don't think that was a bruise. I think that was just like a scratches. When you're scratched,
Let's watch this. Look, his whole chest is bruised.
I don't think that's a bruise. I think that's scratches because that's literally a heat burn. Yeah, that's not.
His whole chest will be filled and spit up blood from some scratches. And his whole chest will literally be blood like that. And that's bigger damage than what Warwoman caused. Nigga, you know that, right?
You know, listen.
Alright, go.
Listen. So for one, this nigga, you would have to demonstrate even on the SBA that nigga redrush would hit like that, because he only did that when he was dying, but you would have to demonstrate he hits like that.
He spams punches.
You sure he does it in that fashion in the same location?
He'll just like spam.
In the same location.
Wait, why would like location matter to AP?
He spammed punches around Omni-Man's head. Had zero effect to Omni-Man physically.
When he
spammed it in the same location, had an effect. So that shows
combo attacks. He'll just do that type of damage.
Combo attack. I'm asking you, can you show me he combo attacks in the same location? Yes or no? Does he do that?
Sure. Let me show you.
Okay, show me. Because from what we've seen, he'll like run up to the side of his head, hit, then he'll run up to the back of the head, hit, then he'll go to the left. I don't know, like, but he doesn't like hit in the same. He'll hit from different directions.
That's one. Which one is the one with him punching up the brawler twins?
He did zero physical damage to the brawler twins.
That doesn't matter.
Yes, it does, because he did damage to Omni-Man. Are you saying the brawler twins' durability is above Omni-Man? Is that what you're trying to say? Huh?
Upscale.
Okay, so I could just show you why that isn't the case.
Look,
so Omni-Man over Immortal. Huh?
So he can just like do this, and wouldn't that be like his strongest appearance?
Stronger.
Wait, wouldn't redrush's strongest like appearance be the one of him like on the verge of death, kind of? Wouldn't that be his strongest like canon appearance?
I don't understand the question.
Like him at his strongest would be then, because like some people get like an amped when they're like on the verge of death, if I'm not wrong.
No, that's just him saying like, fuck, I'm really gonna die. Like I don't know why that would be.
That would be his like strongest canon appearance.
Why is that an amp?
Because he's able to damage Omni-Man, which he isn't before. So that would be inherently an amp.
He isn't before. He does a different attack here.
So if he so you're telling me if he does it in consistent attacks, he'll just like be.
I'm saying because he changes the way he attacks, we can't form the conclusion that he's now stronger.
So
that's what I'm
his
saying.
New fighting style.
When he's in this position, sure. But I'm saying,
so if he's in a bloodlusted state,
position
on the way,
what kind of position?
The one that puts you in stage. Wait, what?
I'm saying bloodlusted, nigga. I'm saying he's desperate.
On the way in End of Death, that's his like last canon appearance, and that would be like where he's at the most strong. So that'd be his strongest canon appearance.
His technique when he's about to die, sure.
So alright, that's his strongest. And then he'll just beat the shit out of Warwoman. Okay, cool.
It's a technique.
Stronger than all the ways before.
It's not stronger.
Yes, he is.
Focusing his energy in one location doesn't make him stronger. It just means it's more effective. Like, are you retarded?
If he does that to Warwoman, Warwoman dies?
But why in character? Right? Why in character would he do that to Warwoman?
Wait, he only has like what? Two fights in character appearances, right?
Okay, so yeah, that's
so in character he does this. So that's in character. What? If someone has two fights and he does regular, that's in character.
So show me. So I'm saying, right, this nigga wakes up, eats breakfast, does a regular day. Tell me why after a regular day this nigga would punch Warwoman in the same location time after time. Why the fuck would he do that?
I have like muscle memory for hitting my mom. I hit her in my bare head sometimes.
Yo, chill. All right, so if he only has 2 fights, think about it. That would be in character for him to do that. If he only has 2 fights, and he doesn't do any combo attacks consistently, so that would be in character in this.
He has 3 fights. He has 3 fights.
Which ones? Name 3.
So firstly, he tied up the lightning guy, while he was talking to his girlfriend. In the meantime, that's a fight. Secondly,
he was dead. Wait,
what? Huh?
Wait, what?
Sorry I'm late. Redrush.
You know when everyone got summoned to Guardians HQ, right? When it was a redrush clip, he was talking to his girlfriend in France or wherever the fuck they're from, right? And he's like, they were just having a conversation. Mid-conversation, this nigga just fucking put on his uniform and went and beat up a villain, and then came back.
How does he do it? Just blitzes him, or does he like do the moves?
We don't know what. Well, I mean, so
we can't use that in any way as a character and how we would fight compared to this reasoning, right?
You asked me a question. I'd like to answer the question. Okay, so you asked me, what did he do? So what he did was he like puts up multiple like metal like bars around his opponent. So he's performing a lot of actions. He wrapped metal around this nigga around 10 times.
Alright, so like
yeah.
Alright.
Yeah, so that's a fight.
Like something like, can I explain to you like some shit about like in character shit? Cause like it's like very,
character
like,
bugs. It's just what's demonstrated on the person's in character, right? Like regularly. And I'm saying
fights,
this nigga in a position where his skull's being crushed, he's not regularly, his skull isn't regularly being crushed. That's not him in character. It's him under extreme scenario, which happened once compared to the other 3 times we've seen him have encounters.
Like, let me explain something to you. He doesn't fight in a consistent manner consistently.
Yes,
you know what I mean by that?
Yes, he does.
I know. Consistent fighting style. I showed you the clips. He does like different shit every time. So him fighting in one place would also be one of his fighting styles.
Big body man.
The clip against the Molar twins, right? He goes around in circles punching them, and in your argument earlier against Omni-Man, he was arguing he did the same thing. Punch, move on, punch, move on.
Thing. He did it in different instances. That one against the Brawler twins, he was just running in a straight circle. Him, he was just blitzing the shit out of Omni-Man, which I provided to, and you agreed that redrush would blitz the shit out of warwomen. You agreed to that too. And then you know what? You just want to conclude on this whole thing, like. Because we already like established our shit.
Yeah, go ahead. I mean, what are we concluding for? We're just talking.
Alright.
So
we could just like stop talking then.
Alright, but yeah, I just wanted to say one more thing.